and welcome back to Crafters Grove. Today I'm going to show you how to make miniature Victorian-inspired Christmas ornaments. Design 1. For all of these styles, you can select any color polymer clay that you want to work with. So you're going to start by rolling out a small piece of clay and then dividing it into 4 equal pieces. Roll these pieces into balls, and then flatten them onto a smooth surface with your finger. Next, take each flattened ball and fold it in half and start gently placing them together. Line up the folded half circles so that they meet on the folded ends, forming a cross. While gently holding opposite ends of that folded cross, you want to twist in opposite directions to form a spiral shape. Next, you want to make a place where you can hang the ornament from. So take a fine piece of wire and stick it through one end. Once it's through, gently wiggle to widen that hole so that you can easily stick an ornament hook through the ornament later on. Design 2. Again, working with a rolled out piece of clay, you want to divide the clay into 5 equal pieces. Next, roll each piece into a thin roll about 1 centimeter in length. So you're going to line up the rolls again, forming a cross, having 3 spaced horizontally apart and then 2 vertically lining up with that middle piece. So once your rolls are stacked, you're going to again want to take opposite ends of the rolls and gently twist, forming a spiral. And as you can see, any additional excess can easily be taken off the end, leaving a fine point at the end. Continue to twist until you're happy with the amount of spirals, and then smooth out each end until you're happy with the final look. And last, you want to again stick a piece of wire through one end of the ornament. Design 3. For the third design, you're going to follow the same instructions as the second design, but this time producing much smaller rolls, which will create an overall shorter piece, very similar to the first style. But in my opinion, this one is a lot easier to make and looks a lot more symmetrical than the first design. Design 4. For this design, we're going to be combining 2 separate colors. You can pick any 2 colors you like. First, with the first color, you're going to roll out 3 equally sized balls, and then the second color, you want 6 equally sized balls. Next, roll the little pieces into sausages, and gently gather the sausages into this pattern. Start with a white in the middle, surround that by 4 reds equally spaced, then line the sides of those reds with 2 more white. Finally, on the opposite side where you place the whites, place the remaining 2 red pieces. Next, as you've done with the other ornaments, gently twist the piece by the ends, shaping the ends as you like. And for this piece, on one end, I did a little bit of a fold over with the tip to create a space where the ornament hook can fit through, and then used a little piece of a wire just to make sure that hole is big enough for a hook to fit through later. Design 5. For this design, you want to make 7 equally sized rolls and then combine them using this pattern. 1 roll equally surrounded by the 6 other rolls. Once all the rolls are combined, gently compress the ends of the ornament, rotating it as you compress to create some narrowing tips at either end. Next, roll out another smaller roll than you did with the first 7, and we're going to wrap that around the edging right where the 7 rolls transition into a smooth tip. Then we're going to repeat those steps again for the other end of the ornament. Because the tips are so narrow, we're going to use the fold over technique again. Just make sure to elongate your tip as much as needed, and then roll over the tip to meet the other side. Design 6. For this last design, you're going to use a long continuous roll, and at one end you want to start by folding the roll over on itself, and then continue to wrap it around itself above where you last wrapped it, coiling it like a snake or like a soft serve ice cream. Once it's reached a height that you're happy with, take the other end and start turning it inwards rather than on top, and let it stick out. If you flatten this a little bit, you can then poke a hole through it so that you can again hang the ornament from a hook once it's baked. Once you're done creating your ornaments, bake them in the oven according to the instructions on your polymer clay. I picked my 4 most favorite and then baked those. After baking, hang your ornaments loosely on some ornament hooks and then hang them from a stand so you can easily apply a layer of polyurethane. I applied a layer of gloss polyurethane that really not only helped to harden the pieces and protect them, but gave them this nice glossy finish that really helped to finish them off and make them look more like the glass Victorian-like Christmas ornaments that these were inspired by. I hope you enjoyed this video and are inspired to make little Victorian Christmas ornaments of your own. If so, I'd love if you drop me a comment in the comments below about your ornaments. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!